it isn't really a change of heart. Some people will say that it's a change of heart, but what I'm doing is bringing the East Ferris philosophy and fiscal management system to the district of Nipissing. I'm very proud of East Ferris, and the people in East Ferris have elected me for that reason, and I don't think they're going to be disappointed if I try and bring that philosophy through to the rest of the district.
Why did you decide to run at all then if 3 months later you're not going to be, you know, spending your time as mayor, or as much as your time if you weren't running?
I don't even mind that question, but I knew it was coming, so I said, you know, it's a fair question, because I personally was not interested at that point in time. I have to tell you, when I run an election, I run an election to win an election. I was running to win the municipal seat in East Ferris. I have been approached in the last month or so by many businessmen throughout the region and saying, we need you to bring more of your philosophy and the fiscal management system of East Ferris into the Nipissing district. I thought about it hard. I talked to a lot of people in East Ferris, and there will be some people upset with this, but most of them are telling me, go for it.
Okay.
Did the next resignation have any bearing on your decision?
No, it never will, because I ran the last election, as you know, and I had full intention of considering this, but the municipal election at the time was taking this away from me at the time. So I told people I would not be ready to make any decision until this chief kind of resigned in between. So,
do you consider yourself, you mentioned Vic Fideli, although he hasn't officially announced he's running for the Conservatives yet, or trying to run for the Conservative. Do you consider yourself an underdog, even though you ran for the seat last time?
I'm always an underdog, but I'll tell you what, I won't be for long. I don't intend to, I didn't get into this to lose, but I told you right now, if I do lose it, I would at least have offered the district of Nipissing an alternative.
Bill, you expect to sign up to 3,000 members. That's a very major task. Is there a team behind you to help with the signatures?
A very big team, and a team I didn't have in the last election. I think this time you're going to see probably the biggest eruption of members into the PC party. We're going to have the biggest nomination meeting that's ever been held in Nipissing because of the quality of the two candidates. And we intend to not only fill Memorial Gardens, you may have to kick the walls out there.
Are you going to, Bill, are you going to tell I know that your leader last time said some things that got him in trouble, and you didn't toe the party line on that issue. If Mr. Hudak repeats that, are you going to toe the party line, or are you going to be your own man again?
I have always been my own man, and I intend to bring Nipissing to Queen's Park, not Queen's Park to Nipissing. There are things I'm not a person who compromises easy, and if I think that the party line is different than what I feel the people in Nipissing will be heading, I'll be talking to the leader and saying, look, we need to either amend this or we have problems.
Bill, Hudak says he wants to scrap the LIN and the Northeast LIN and things like that across the province. Are you on board with scrapping the LIN?
The LIN to me is the biggest money waste we've ever had. It has nothing to do with local politics. These are good people probably, but appointed people who in a lot of cases don't know anything about health.
You said this was going to be friendly, you know, between you and Victor. What are you going to do to keep that friendly? Because politics can be a dirty game.
Politics is a dirty game. There's no other secret about it, but there's a respect to politics. For instance, when Monique and I had our problems during the election, when the election was over, we met and we've treated each other with respect since then. She's the MPP, I'm the mayor. We sometimes differ, sometimes we get along. This morning, for instance, she came down and gave me $1 million for my township. This afternoon I'm making a PC announcement. So I mean, there's a professionalism to politics, and it doesn't have to always be confrontational.
What did you learn from last time? You came close. A lot of people didn't think it'd be that close, probably Monique as well, because it came right down to the vote total. You almost pulled it out. What did you learn from running last time that, you know, was there a mistake you're not going to make this time? Just comment on what you'll have to do differently this time should you get the nomination.
I would like to give some of the credit to the Liberal Association, who I think beat us on the ground a lot of times. They had a strong organization compared to what we were able to muster, and that's one thing I have learned. I can't do this on my own. I can't be the candidate, I can't be the campaign manager, and if the party wants to help me win, then they better send somebody in here to help us. You can't do this on your own.